Assalamualaikum and good day. This is Raden Kudu here. This will be the first video I ever made talking about my own personal journey of playing RE4 4R Remake for the S Plus achievement. Oh, So this is my own personal semi-casual playthrough to get on S Plus on professional difficulty. So in this playthrough, it will be an amalgamation of strategies that I learned from various YouTubers with a bit of my own ideas as I play throughout the journey. And throughout this video too, I will also try and give a shout out to the YouTubers who will help form many of the strategies that I decided to use for this particular run, and made this run possible too. I think this is like my second or third playthrough of playing S Plus in this game. So for this special video, I wanted to actually include all the cutscenes and the radio communications, except for the binocular prompts, because that will add in a bit more time. So I would like to try and minimize the amount of wasted time as I try to get S Plus. So let's hope that we can still achieve an S Plus with all these uninterrupted moments. I'll let you enjoy the cutscene in peace until we reach chapter 1. Ciao!
Pain, even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
So tell me, Yankee, why did you come to this horrible place? As close to nowhere that I've ever seen.
Let's just say, looking for someone.
That someone must be very important, huh? The chief gave the orders himself. Help him, he said.
I'm sure you boys didn't come all the way out here to roast marshmallows. Maybe you did.
You have a strange sense of humor. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Just between us. A lot of people have gone missing around here. And it's been that way for a while now.
Well then, should be just another day in the office, right?
I mean, last week there was a search for some missing hikers.
I'm sure you'll do your best to help me.
I think this is it. Nature calls, huh? I'll be right back. Qué frío.
¿Te has bebido el bar entero? You smoke?
Vaya sitio más tétrico. ¡Hey! ¿Hay alguien ahí?
He sure is taking his time. Did he fall in? Maybe you better go and take a look. Oh, watch the car. Wouldn't want to get a parking ticket.
So much for helping me.
Okay, and here we are in chapter 1, guys. Okay, so in this this playthrough, I will try and commentate on some of the actions I did to go through these first few chapters. Hopefully, that you can also kind of like follow and replicate this. Okay, so we entering the cabin. So if you are fast enough, you can reach this cabin by around 25 seconds. So as we enter, we're gonna go straight to get the Hunter Lodge key. Okay. Okay, so entering the cabin, and we're greeted by, surprise, surprise, a villager hiding behind the door. Man, this is such a different kind of scene, replaying it back in the original RE4 though. Man, that was just like iconic. But playing through this remake really does give kind of a nostalgic feel, just looking back at that old game. But now with this new improved graphic. If only this new RE4 would have included the dialogue from the villager just saying "Casi tu tesi, lodite cabron." Oh, that would have been such an icing on the cake there. But this one really does give an air of danger, so I think it's a much better mood for the game. So, but quite surprised seeing Leon just straight up do a roundhouse kick to this poor villager that he doesn't even know who is infected. Okay, so now we got the Hunter Lodge key, so we're gonna make our way towards the basement. So using the key, opening and just going down the stairs. Okay, so at this point in the game, I will try and give you some tips I got from one YouTuber. His name is Extria. So if you have a chance, try and have a look at his playthroughs. Definitely one of the reasons why I wanted to even do this run as well. One of many reasons.
I read you. What's your situation? What the hell's going on?
Okay, so as we're going to make our way back to the basement, this is a trick that Extra showed. So aim at the wall here and then quickly sprint out. So you're definitely going to be able to dodge that ganado almost all the time. And tested this quite a few times actually. It works. Okay, opening this drawer, grab the green herb, and make our way out of the room. In this playthrough, I decided to use the Skull Shaker as my preferred shotgun because I kind of find the whole reloading animation and the attacking animation really awesome. So wanted to give kind of a challenge to the game, and I also decided to use the original RE4 soundtrack to kind of give it a different feel to it. Although my opinion, the sound effects for the items that you get, you grab are very nostalgic, but I think the songs maybe don't really mesh well with this new take. So it's a mixed bag. So maybe probably if I were to make another playthrough of this, I'm just gonna revert back to the remix soundtrack, which is much more awesome and much more can say fun to listen to. Okay, so here we are. So let's make our way towards the first save point, but of course we're not going to save there. So you can either choose to shoot this crow to get a random drop. If you're lucky enough, you might even get a ruby. But in this case, we got a gunpowder, but still, gunpowder is still good, fine. And we get some handgun ammo. Okay, at this point, if you have purchased the Skull Shaker as a DLC, you should be able to get it from the save point. But in this particular case, I didn't have the foresight to do it. On the previous one I did take the Skull Shaker and it was really fun to use it. But in this one, I only realized it up until the after I reached the next village. Okay, so in this part, we need to take down this villager. At least you need to kill him, so that we can do our next strategy, which is to trap this particular villager that just came right after this pitchfork guy. So run, and lure him to this bear trap. Okay, so most of the time you may not get him to get to this bear trap because they're pretty smart actually, but lucky enough in this run we got it. And this one, if you really feel confident, parry him, but step back a bit and allow that parry time to give you more time to react. Okay, so most important thing, grab all the things there, including the fresh grenades. Okay, so at this point this is how I would run the strategy to get through this first village fight. Okay, on my previous run, I will usually go to the left and stab the lady that is working with the pitchfork, but in this case I decided to take this right here, following from one of the YouTuber named Milan Frags. So stab this lady here and make your way towards the Mendez house door, but turn to this left because we're going to get the hand grenade drop from this house. And if you can take out this villager to kind of increase the kill count, but in this particular run I don't really actually aim for to get 15 kills. You need 15 kills in order to end this siege as soon as you can. But in this one, I really wanted to get a chainsaw Salvador kill. It's kind of like a tradition when I played through the original. I always try to at least get a Salvador kill, and up until watching Milan Frag's video, I would try to avoid killing Dr. Salvador and just go straight for the 15 kills to get some time. But in this one, we're gonna get him. We're sure gonna get him. Okay, so after this scene, just go straight, get all the resources from this room. Okay, and then make your way upstairs to get the shotgun. Okay, and also the second grenade that we're gonna need for this run. Okay, so if you're lucky at this point, if you can see a villager coming up this ladder, give it a taste of lead. Okay, and then kick the staircase and take a defensive position right at this window here. Okay, but we're not going to be sticking to this window permanently because just to tell you, I'm not really much of a professional gamer, so this is more like a video for those who are playing casually like me. Okay, so shotgun Salvador, and then throw a grenade at him to do as much damage as you can. And when he is down quite far, try and give him some pistol shots. And at this point, it would have been better to actually use the knife to get away from that grab, but well, durability is kind of a bitch, so we need to preserve that for Salvador in case we need to do extra damage to him. Okay, so now we're making our way back to get some ground. Okay, take out as many villagers as you can. Watch out for any projectiles coming the way, and if you have your flash grenade, this will be a nice time to use it. Okay, so we can secure one knife hit. Okay, kick that villager out. Okay, and then make your way into this hut. Try to use the environment to your advantage at this point. You don't want to get cornered by Salvador and get one hit kill by him. Okay, run, get the supply that you can along the way. And at this point, I decided to take a defensive position here, but and that is kind of why don't ever get yourself cornered into get yourself back into a corner like that. So that was a really lucky parry. I think I would have died in that moment, so it would have been such a waste. And then just unload your shotgun ammo at Salvador and just keep running. Try and get back to the house that spawned him in the cutscene. Okay. Okay. I decided to unload all the shotgun ammo at him, but I think to be on the safe side, save the ammunition when you are at a much more better vantage point. Okay, very lucky parry there. Really glad for that quick reaction there. Okay, so back to the vantage point. Just wait for the villagers to come and Salvador too. So see, at this point, we better to have a shotgun ready to take out one of this enemy here. But I decided to do this way. So try to learn from my mistakes. Okay, so pistol from far. Okay, there's Salvador. There he is. So when he is this far, just shoot him with the pistol. And hopefully at this point, if you unload your shotgun at him, he will go down at this moment. And he will drop an emerald. Which in this particular time, I didn't even went and get it from him after the siege is done. But don't fret, it's not the end of the world. You will still get your chance to get this treasure. Just have to wait a few more chapters in. If you still have a grenade, I think this would have been a perfect moment to actually get more kills, and probably it would have actually ended the siege timer at that time. But luckily, at this moment, we did it. And I decided to kill that one villager who was already entranced by the church bell. And here we are. The village siege completed with Dr. Salvador kill. So just to let you know, it is possible to kill him, and thank you very much, Milan, for your strategies that you have shared. Really glad that this is possible. So thank you so much, mate. Thank you.
Lord Sattler Todopoderoso.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Resident Evil 4. Such an iconic line delivery. So here we are back at the village. So this is with the point where you go and loot up as much as you can. So right now the comms is being played, and don't make the mistake of stepping on a bear trap or after the siege. Kind of embarrassing there. Okay, so just loot as many houses as you can. Don't have to search the whole place, because I think it will be kind of a time waster at this point. Just loot what you can and make your way towards the next part of the village. Okay, so there are some extra bits of ammo there. Okay, so because we'll be returning to this part. Oh my goodness. Let's just ignore that. Okay, alright, so let's keep going. Just keep searching through. A red herb there. Okay, alright, so at this point you can actually go up this tower to get a herb there. Not recommended to do, but it's up to you. More healing herbs is good to have. I think in this particular moment I didn't choose to do that, so good on me. Good. Okay, loot this place. Pretty lucky on my handgun ammunition drop. So Okay, and then in the next house there'll be a ruby there. Just grab that ruby, and then we're gonna make our way to the farmhouse. My son with my mom and dad, so doting grandparents with their grandchild. So here we are at the farmhouse. So break that barrel. At this point, if you feel that you do want to save as a precaution, you can do that after the village fight. But in this case, I'm just gonna press on. So this is where I actually get my the preferred shotgun, and I'm gonna keep the previous shotgun to sell it later on to the merchant, so we can get extra money. Alright, at this point, stealth will be a little bit of your best friend here. Take out the first pitchfork lady, and then afterwards we go to the farm area and we stab this guy. And then at this point, you can either wait for the windmill to bring the treasure to the left side and grab the pendant. And so the next part of this farmhouse, you need to try and get the 5 medallion for the merchant request. So just follow what I do here. At least once you take out those 2 ganados, it's a bit more peaceful to do this request. Okay, and then just gather as much loot as you can from here, as we're going to enter the barn through the usual way that you will go in your casual playthrough. Hey, hello cow. Okay, in this part we're going to try and get as much treasure as you can. So as we come back to this barn at chapter 5, we're going to use one of the way shrine keys to get the antique pipe in there. Okay, and as we enter here, just make sure you duck under this explosive mine, because we need to use that for the bull brute that will come. Okay, grab this yellow herb and climb up the ladder. Okay, we need to get the wooden cock to operate this. Okay, I'm back right now. Just coming up from some real life things going on. So from this part, I think I got this from either Milan Frags or Neon Sights. But basically, we need to shoot this pitchfork lady right here. In a way, you're not going to trigger the bull brute to actually approach early, but at least you can take out this threat quickly, and then getting the last of the medallion and complete the quest. Okay, so from here I decided to go through this way to get the flagon treasure, because from the previous one I did before, I did actually went and get this. I actually did the speedrun trick of shooting the log from the outside of the barn after we knifed the pitchfork lady outside. Okay, so now at this point, once we have gotten the wooden cock, it will trigger the bull brute to enter. So if you have the chance to get any of the treasures, any of the items here, then you boot right up here. And at this point, if you really want to conserve, you should try and avoid attacking him here, but since I wanted to do that, so 2 shotgun shots and a knife out the window and lure him to the mines. So as we are going to put our wooden cock and activate the gate, so 1 explosive mine would definitely kill the brute at this point. Okay, and here he comes. So jump back down, duck under this explosive mine, and just wait him at this. Wait, let me just put the herbs. Okay, with the egg right here, so at least the explosion will not make Leon flinch. And there you go, move it down. So now we're going to take care of some villages here. So at this point, I decided to actually go head on to the villages, and if your shotgun is close to them, you can get an easy kill on them. So take out any remaining villages. Okay, lucky headshot there. And at this point, I think either I went close to him. Yeah, I did. and shotgun. That's all. So, place secured. Just grab any last resources you need to get, and let's make our way to the next part, which is going to be the cabin where Luis used to stay with his grandfather. Okay, so just a little bit about myself. I'm from Malaysia, so definitely if you hear me saying the upper word, that's kind of like our version of trying to recall something, but in a very Malaysian way. So hello. Okay, so since the barn has been cleared off, so you don't have to worry about any approaching enemies. So this is going to be kind of a casual playthrough, but there will be some sections I will try and use some speed running tactics. So it won't be possible for you to do this casual run by doing everything while trying to get an S+. So choose which part you're going to do, either the casual way or the speedrun way. Okay, so after we dodge that explosion, take out this pitchfork lady, and then we're gonna make our way to the cabin, Luis's cabin. Okay, so quite lucky that she got 2 grenades there, one from the village fight after we loot the place, and then also one from the barn, which is a guaranteed drop after you destroyed the blue medallion in that small hut. Okay, so from this point on, I'm gonna use Milan's strategy here, which is get a free kill from this lady here, because it's a one-shot when she's trapped inside the trap. Okay, and then from this point, this one I'm quite surprised I managed to actually get a shot here, because I'm playing on the PS5, so I'm not going to have a very good speed in terms of my accuracy, but you just adjust what you can. And from here, just try and take out the villages as you can, but for me, I will not spend all my time here because I find that I need to choose my battles. Which one should I actually go in for the resource gathering, and which is important for me to just focus on time. Okay, dodge any enemies that you can, and actually before this point on, there is actually a tree with a bird's nest. You can actually grab resources there actually. Okay, alright, okay, so facetas. Okay, then I'm gonna try and get the other remaining things I can, and then let's go into Luis's cabin. And from this on, you're not going to see any granados coming into the house, so that's already the aggro line. Okay, once you disable that mine, gather the last remaining resources, and we are approaching Luis's cutscene very soon. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. So I really want to make more of this actually. Okay, nice, that dude. Get out of the way. Okay. Okay, now Leon with the assistance. Okay, and that's basically chapter 1. So, not a very quick one, but at least you can get this done within before 30 minutes actually. So, hope this has been very useful. So let me let you enjoy this cutscene. See you in chapter 2.
Seemed like you really wanted to talk.
How observant, senor. Now, say, you got a smoke?
You know, those things will kill you.
Oh, well, maybe just untie me then, huh? Joder, not this guy!
Who are you? Yeah, stop right there!